On the matter of then creativity, do you think someone who's creative is someone who creates something completely original, works on a blank slate, or a creative person is someone who has the right taste and knows how to pick the right influences and put them together in a way that people haven't seen before? So I'll give you, you've spoken about Geoffrey Bawa in Sri Lanka in the past, and his work is very significant, but you've seen his inspirations from a lot of major sources. So would you classify him as creative because he's not done something that's completely brand new? He's taken things that exist, but he's mixed them together in a way that's never been done before. So what do you view creativity as?
I think this is again with students especially. This is a huge challenge because there is this idea that everything new is good, and that not necessarily the case. And I'm a big advocate of trying to learn from things that already exist or from referencing other projects. Like the parallel I draw constantly with students is that if you were in, say, an engineering field, you would not try to reinvent everything every time, right? So why with architecture do you need to do that? Why do you have to reinvent everything when you already have a bunch of buildings or a bunch of projects and bunch of ideas that already work, but to put them together again in a new way or to think of it afresh is probably as is a better bet than trying to reinvent the whole thing, you know. So in that sense, if you ask me, is Geoffrey Bawa creative? That's, to me, it's an absurd question. Yes, of course he's creative. Like, he's, in my mind, one of the most important architects from the South Asia region in ever, you know. But did he do something um, radically new? Did he invent something? Um, to some extent, yes, he did invent, he did reinvent, he did find a way to put together things in a new way. But as such, he didn't do anything new, you know. And this is always the problem, that we struggle with students over here trying to find something really new and ending up with nothing, because to this kind of creative genius, or this idea that you will, I don't know, become like a Zaha Hadid, is it doesn't happen overnight. It's something, even if you look at somebody like a Zaha Hadid, who did kind of invent a whole new style of architecture, or mm, to some extent you could argue that she did invent a whole new style of architecture. If you study her early projects, they are very much influenced by what has happened in the past, and trying to kind of slowly build on that, to dismantle that, to put it again together, and then to work with people, with collaborate with others to kind of transform her understanding of what architecture was, to come up with something new. So it's something that you accumulate over time, you know. And even though architecture programs in school is quite a long program with 5 years, it's still, in my mind, something quite short for you to develop a whole style. So what you really need to build is to build an, like you said, a better understanding of what you see.